All right, everybody, what's up, YouTube? What's going on? We're going to go over today's action that happened on the macros. Okay, we're going to focus on the Emini macro, the YM macro, and the NQ macro. Okay, so strictly all macros for this session about what happened today. Again, just macros, and let's get right into it. And before I get right into it, just everything that you see here is for educational purposes only. Anything that you may see, or if I say recommendation or anything, it's all for educational purposes only. Please make sure you like my video, subscribe to this channel for more weekly, daily updates, as well as my list that comes out every Sunday night. Make sure you subscribe to that. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me on Discord. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start off with the AES, the E-mini macro. And see, this is the 21 range right here for today. Okay, so if you take a look, it was pretty much side. This is a 21 range, so you might not see a lot of actions, right? Just because it's 21 range. And if you don't know what 21 range is, make sure you get into my the educational course, and make sure you get into that Profit Hacker Pro course to get you educated on what the range bars are. Okay. So let's just get into it. Look, this is what today's action was all about right here. Okay, you saw the 76.4 trying to break it, but it didn't. It was resistance that held through, and it went down. And then you got the 38.2 that held it in. And then slowly towards the end of the day, it started creeping back up. And if you were following my videos that I uploaded recently, this right here is where it actually is a key indicator. As soon as this broke this resistance part right here, it just went right up and broke the 61.8, and so that would have been a nice long to take right there. As well as if you were in it from the beginning, let's take a look at our RAM indicator. Okay, in the morning, look what happened right off the bat. It gave you a nice indicator right here, and this was pre-market. This leg would have been nice leg up to take. All right, keep a couple of handles up, and then as soon as the market opened, it took a splat down and continued further down after there was some profit taking. All right, one of the things I'll show you, at least before I get into the next one, is let me show you over here. Look at the volume on this. As soon as it opened up, boom, look at all the sell volume, and look at this volume right here. So one of the other techniques that I show you is when you have this bar that goes down, the red bars continue to go down, and you see this, you should know what type of candle this is. Alright, make sure that you get into my course so you understand the candle patterns. And the great thing is, once it broke, I'd like to take a look at this right here. Once it broke, you would have gotten this leg up, and then look at this. Once this mark broke right here, it just took a leg up, and you would have had a couple of good handle trade days today, especially once the RAM indicator gave you an indicator that, hey, you know what, we're going to look like we're going to move upwards, and that's where it went. All right, and this is on the 5-minute chart. You had similar situation on the 10-minute. You had the 15-minute that gave you a nice leg down, and then right now showing like it's on the way up again. But this is after hours, so just be careful. Thinly traded after hours, so you always want to be careful. 30-minute showed you a nice leg down. Look what's happening over here, right? 30 minutes right now, it's hovering right around our RAM indicator, and could be another leg down just because of this. So keep an eye on that. Okay, as far as the range, you noticed here, this is the 50-day and 200-day on the range. When it's in between the range bars, remember I told you, I'm sorry, between the ropes, generally I don't like to trade. Okay, only when it's above, I'd like to take longs, and if it's on the bottom side, I'd like to take shorts. But as long as it's in the middle, I try to stay away. If you're doing, a higher range, or what, depending on your trading strategies. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and take a look at the let's take a look at Dow. Let's look at the Dow macro, the YM macro. Okay, similar situation here, right? You see, oops, let me just zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. This coming up, similar situation, a lot of sideways action. When you zoom in, because now Dow moves differently, right? It's a lot volatile. It moves in larger numbers compared to the S&P. So you'll see you have to zoom out a little bit, right? So now look at this leg down over here, and this is where, right here, indicator. But I'd like to see if I can get you, let me see if I can zoom in. I know, because this is a lot of data for the past couple of days. So look at exactly what happened. That is money right there. If you can do this pinpointing on the fibs, today this 61.8 just held it in. Look at the resistance, and then breakouts here. Try and break out. Comes back in. This one broke out and took it up. It tries to get to the 100, but it doesn't go there. And then again, another resistance, broke out here, took a leg up. But this was money right here. Look at this, support, double bottoms, and boom, and it went up. Let's take a look at the RAM indicator on the YM. See what went through. Right off the bat, you had this leg down, all right, then you had this leg up, and then another leg down, and then another leg up. All right, so you got to keep an eye on these things, right? When it comes to the RAM indicator, don't just pick and choose your trades, especially when it's during the market hours. You want to make sure that you capture these. Make sure you place your stops accordingly. Okay, don't be too tight, and don't be too conservative either. So that's on the YM. Let me show you the other on the YM macro, the Dow macro. If you got a smaller account and you're trying to do futures, this is the way to go. The macros are great for you to day trade. Especially have a small account, right? So here we go. Look at today's. Right off the bat, you had this leg down, leg up, leg down, leg up. All right, so you 1, 2, 3, 4 sets up, four setups, okay, on today on the YM. If you had taken all of those, and this is just on the 5-minute. Not even if you looked at the 10-minute, you would have had some good setups. One right here, one right there, one right there. And then there was a lot of choppiness in between right around the close. There's the 15-minute and the 30-minute. Okay, and so let's look at this. Now this is the range, the 21 range. Okay, so if you remember my if you haven't purchased my Profit Hacker Trade Pros course, make sure you do that, and explains to you how to trade this. When it's in between the ropes, don't trade. When it crosses and closes above, you take that trade, boom, and this is a 21 range. So look at this. You could have gotten a really nice leg up right around here. Make sure don't trade inside. This one closed. Yep, it closed. So this one would have been a stopped out right there. This one closed right here. You would have gotten this leg up today. So a lot of good trades there. Here's another example on the 15 range. You had a short right here, short right here, short right here. So two good ones, one stopped out. A lot of consolidation. You see the band getting together. So don't trade when it's riding over each other, okay? But when you start seeing this and you saw this cross right here, boom, money. All right. So this is the YM and the last NQ. Let's take a look at the NQ. Let me also show you the NQ on this over here. Alright, so let's see what's going on NQ. NQ, actually, wait, let me finish loading. Alright, so this is the 21 range on the NQ. Let's take the fibs and see what's going on here. Today's action. A lot of whipsaw here. So right around here we got the 50, 61.8. The 61.8 was good. Look at that, held it in nicely. The 50 held it in right now. It's actually holding it in. And look at this. This has been resistance, resistance, resistance. Even though those false breakouts right here just brought it right back. Never closed properly. One right here, these three bars closed up, but just brought it right back. Okay, that's 61.8. Right, you should know your ratios. Take a look at my video on fibs if you don't understand fibs and how to take a look at this. But once you've identified this and you've realized that, hey, you know what? This thing could be a nice support, and if it breaks it, you go for a short. Okay, and then what you do is once that you captured this leg down, you look at the next setup, and this is the next setup right here. And if it crosses this, which it does right around here, get in right here and take that leg up. Got it? So that is where the Nasdaq is. Okay, let's take a look at the RAM indicator on the NQ, on the macro NQ. Similar situation. Boom, leg down, boom, leg down. This one never give you an up signal, positive long signal today until close to closing time. And that kind of happened for all three of the instruments right today. Towards the end of the day, it took it back up, but 1, 2, and 3 sets up for today on the NQ. And let's look at that. NQ. There we go. Let's look at all this on the NQ. This is the 5-minute we saw. We got the 10-minute. Boom, boom, and boom. See that? The 15-minute. Here's the 15 range. On the 15 range, remember, go long right here. Take that profit. Long right here. Take that profit. All right, we're inside. Inside, don't trade. Look at the 21 range. If you're trading the 21 range, boom, right here, boom, right there. All right, so this is what the update is for today on the macros. Okay, well, look for more videos like these. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video so that you can get more similar videos like this. And if you have any questions, make sure to reach out to me on Discord. Join the Discord, it's free. The Facebook group is free. Make sure you join it and ask me any questions that you have. Thanks.